Hola familia, this week I'm going to make another box, but in this case I'm going to use 4 different woods that have 4 different origins. The one that I'm going to use mine is the sapelli that I like that wood. Then I have a piece of soft maple from a friend from West Palm Beach, a piece of teak that comes from a friend in Puerto Rico, and a piece of oak that comes from another friend in North Carolina. So the end result is this. I know that it's not a usual looking box. So you have the oak for the finial, the teak for the lid. Then we get this out and we have 2 boxes, one inside the other. This is the soft maple one and this is the sapelli one. As you can see, this is, it's a piece, it's a not, I'm pretty sure that it's not a very usual look, but at the end, the result of all the together is not bad at all. It takes a while, it takes it takes a while to make one of these boxes and fix one part with the others, but it's very interesting and it's very funny. I mean, it's for fun, and I enjoy it, so I hope you will enjoy it as well. So let's go to do 4. Well, we are beginning like always mounting our piece, which is about 4.5 inches in diameter and about 3.5 tall. So first of all, a little bit of balance the piece and begin with the basic shape that I want. Then I'm going to establish the recess on the bottom to mount it on the chuck later. So this step you saw me a lot of times do it, so don't need a lot of explanation. So once we have it, I'm going to sand the part of the base. Actually, then later I have to go back here to finish the bottom, but I mean, it doesn't. Okay, so we turn it to the other side, and first of all, I'm going to establish the depth with a Forstner bit, which is actually going to help with most of the hollowing part. And now we are going to begin cleaning the face, and we need a step because the second box have to rest in that step that we have just did. So now finishing the shape or refining the shape with some shear scraping, and we're gonna work on the inside with the carbide cutter tool. I don't like really sharp edge on the bottom of the boxes, so I always round it a little bit. And now I did a mistake because with the ball gouge I lose the shape of the first bottom, so I have to come back with a skew chisel to have it vertical again. And once we have it, I'm going to apply the finish. I'm going to sand it and apply the finish we were talking last Friday in the other channel, which is going to be the Triple E Ultra Shine and then wax. And as you can see, it's a very easy process. In here is speed, but anyway it takes 3-4 minutes to do the whole process. So with the same piece of paper that we apply it, we first polish and then we keep using clean paper and polishing, and that's it until have no residue. I'm not going to show how to apply the wax because it's exactly the same, but you can see the finish. So second part is soft maple. I'm going to first cylinder, then the dovetail to hold it on the chuck. And now we're going to establish the diameter. Even if you use a caliper, you will always have to go try and error is the best way to do that. So even having it with a caliper, I will stop a lot of times, trying and refining a little bit, trying again until I have the desired fit. So I was very close, I thought, with a little bit of sanding, but it's not. We have to turn it until it's perfect. I want it not tight, but as you saw at the introduction of the video, the fit is not tight, but it goes perfectly in place with no room to play. So then the hollow of this second box, instead of make a hollow in like a bowl and then glue up a handle, I'm going to do it everything from the same piece, and I'm going to use the tool that we designed a couple of weeks ago. You remember that we did a couple of tools with screwdrivers, so this is what I'm going to use. There you have it, and it does a perfect job for the task. So leave a very smooth surface. So here we go. Now it's time to cut it apart, and I'm gonna finish it with a saw. And another mistake, I get a scratch in the bottom, but it doesn't matter because I have to remount it, finish the bottom, and apply the finish. So no big deal. And I'm going to help myself with a soft tip or a wood top life center, which is perfect for this task. And now it's a matter of sanding and apply the finish, and we're good to go. Third piece, this is a thick piece of log that I'm going to treat it as a natural edge bowl. So we have to cut from the bark, as you will see right now, from the bark to the bottom side to don't break the bark, and we cannot be aggressive, so can keep the bark in place. And now it's a matter of establish the basic shape and the tenon to hold it on the chuck. And in the meantime, we can sand and apply finish, of course. But first, we have to establish the part that have to get in the box. So again, try and error until we have the perfect fit. And having in mind that the second box have a handle in the middle, so we will have to take that, take care of that in our design when we remove the bottom. But that's gonna be a little bit later. Now it's a matter of hollow it as a bowl, but I'm going to leave a little bit proud on the center. Again, ball gouge is the perfect tool for this task. Very, nice and easy, slowly, not aggressive at all. We don't want to break the bark, and as you can see there is a little bit over 1/8 of an inch, no more, so we have to be very delicate. And sanding is easier if you use, as I'm using, a little bit of foam to hold the sandpaper. Okay, another thing done. Now instead of make a jump chuck with a piece of wood, I'm going to use a coupling, a PVC coupling and a piece of leather. It's perfect. This is thank you to Team Row. Show me this trick, and it's amazing. It works perfect. And there, I go too far in a minute. Right there. Here we go. Pop. It doesn't matter. It's just use the gouge to clean the rest, and then a little bit of sanding, and we are good to go. And the fourth and last piece is the finial. This is a piece of oak. I prefer to make simple finials for the boxes because these are finials that have to be held with hand. It's not just for decoration, but it's used. They have used, so you cannot go too far making it too thin. So out of that, simplicity is always a win attempt. There we go. So now I'm going to show you some stills of the final product. Here we go. I'm very proud of this. It's beautiful, and the finish is, you know, the richness of the color is amazing. So that's it. As always, if you want to leave any comments or just down below, don't forget to subscribe, and if you can and want, there you have my Patreon button, and if you click in my image, you will go to the other channel where every Friday we comment and do the follow-up of this project. See you then. Bye bye.